Very good afternoon, everyone, and I welcome you all in this session. Let's firstly try to understand, the revised curriculum in English. The name of our subject in detail is English Language and Literature, and code number is 184. 184. You can remember 184. You should know the complete name. It is not just English, but English Language and Literature, and code number is 184. Can you see, dear students, the document that I have shared with you on screen? Is it visible to everyone?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay, very good. So this is academic year 2020-21, and this is rationalized curriculum. Rationalized curriculum, what do you understand? From 100% of the curriculum, 30% has been reduced by CBSE, as you know, right? So this is the new one, rationalized curriculum. That background objectives, they are there, but we will not discuss them all here. Language items, methods and techniques. This is something for stakeholders purpose. But the most important thing I want to draw your attention is the question paper pattern. You know, can you see here now the syllabus class 9, section A reading skill 40 periods, section B
Yes,
writing
sir.
skills with grammar 40 periods, and then section 3 is literature textbooks and supplementary reading text 50 periods. So as here the allocation or allotment of the periods given, the same way the marks were given last year till this academic session or before, the rationalized syllabus or the curriculum was published. And what are the major changes that they have made? I remember I had shared with you all these details on WhatsApp, but it's important that we should discuss them all here for your better understanding. So here you can see part A. Okay, so there are only two parts in the question paper, part A and part B. Part A is completely objective, means each question will have some options, alternatives, and there is also a provision of internal alternatives, means out of 12 only 10 are to be chosen and written their answers. One important thing that I have noticed in your OTBA in the midterm examination, that you have attempted 12 of 12 and you have written the questions and also four of their alternatives, and then you have take the right one. No, dear students, that is not expected. You simply mention main question number 2 or 1. Okay, whatever the numbers or the way it has been written, same you need to follow. There Roman number is given and you are writing in our regular number in English. No, that is not accepted. There is Roman number given and here you are writing um, with the alphabet A. No, that is not expected. So here it is part A mentioned. So there also in your answer book you should mention part A only, not part 1. Are you getting, your students? So these are very small things, but they matter a lot. And when you are making these changes yourself at your own level, it creates problem for the examiner, those who are checking your papers, and finally, ultimately, it affects your marks. You are going to lose. Are you understanding, everyone? Please feel free to ask your questions, queries here. We are going to discuss everything in detail. So you need to mention part A on the top as it is given in the center, the same way. And this is completely based on reading skill. And they are both unseen passages. They are not from the textbook, not from supplementary reader. They are from some other you might not have come across ever. Such kinds of passages will be given of around 400 to 450 words. Okay, and there will be 12 questions given. Out of them, 10 are to be answered, and each carries 1 mark. That way, it is for 10 marks. Understood, dear students? First question for 10 marks, and how to answer it?
Yes, sir.
To save your time, dear students, you should firstly read the question. and then read the passage, and then answer the questions that you can. Again, if the need be, you read the passage again and you will find the answers of other questions. Understanding the method of finding the answers, because the answers are available there in the paragraph itself, and also the options. One most important thing, dear students, rather than just choosing the right alternative out of those provided for, you need to think over why the rest of them, means three, are incorrect. You just need not to think about which is the correct one, but rather you should spend little time thinking about why those three of others are incorrect. Then only you will be sure that your answer is right. There you can cross check that way. Are you understanding, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Question number 2 is also almost same, but there the word limit is less, the paragraph is little smaller. It can be in the form of visual input or statistical data or charts will be provided, and based on that 12 questions will be given. Out of them 10 are to be answered. Each carries 1 mark. That way these more 10 marks. So this way, part A question 1 10 marks, part A question 2 also for 10 marks. Are you understanding their weightage and how many marks do they carry? Question wise, part wise, are you getting everything? Part A is for 40 marks, means 50% of the weightage is there for part A, and all of them are objective kind of questions. In that first question is little more discursive passage of 400 and 450 words. The second question is just like a case-based factual passage with visual inputs or statistical data or the charts are provided, and based on that 12 questions. Out of them 10 are to be answered. I'm going to again repeat. You please don't write the questions, don't write their alternatives, only choose the right one, and do mention, if it is alternative number 1, alternative number 2, alternative number 3, or alternative number 4, whichever is there, only mention only one of them. Don't write two of them. If you mention two of them, even if one of the answer is right, it will be given 0 marks. It is an invalid answer. Are you getting this, student? Understanding, everyone? And if number 1 is given for first alternative, for second number 2, don't write your answer as A as first alternative, right? No, whichever, be very careful about it. I have found most of the students have done like this. Here Roman number 1 given, there you have written A. Here A alphabet given, there you have written number 1. Sometimes in Roman and sometimes some other way. Don't do such mistakes. Are you getting, everyone? Please be very careful about it.
Yes. Sir, it is 40 marks.
Yes. Now 2 more questions are there. We are just done with question number 1 and 2 from part A. There are 2 more questions. Okay. This is question number 3 now from part A only. And it is based on literature textbook. Literature textbooks means both textbook in English for class 9, that is Beehive, and supplementary reader in English for class 9, that is Moments. Both of them are there. And do remember one more thing. PT1 syllabus was there for PT1. PT1 plus additional was there for PT2. That was midterm. Then midterm plus additional PT2, PT3, and at the end there will be board means annual end examination, year end examination. It will be completely based on all complete text, the syllabus given here. Are you getting? Ensure that it's not like that. PT1 done. You are not supposed to read it. No, we have to read and practice and revise the thorough syllabus. Okay, that is the revised one, the rationalized syllabus. Now question number 3 is based on a drama or prose. Means one of the paragraphs from the text are provided there. One may be from textbook, that is Beehive, and another may be from supplementary reader, that is Moment. Optional to one another. Each carrying 5 questions are compulsory. But you can't do like this. First 2 questions from the first paragraph you could attempt, and last 3 from another paragraph. And you are thinking that you will get 2 plus 3. No, you will be get only 2 that you have attempted the first. The second attempt is not at all considered. Are you understanding? Please make it very clear, dear students. These mistakes we have done.
Yeah. Sir, you
Okay, so
will send the
them
assignment project.
you need to attempt completely all five from first or all five from second. Yes. What is the query?
Sir, like last.
Dear Shreya, I am unable to get you properly. Your voice is breaking here. Anybody could hear her? Please share.
So now,
Yes, you are. Well,
sir, like last exam, we have to write this exam.
no, dear, I could not get. Anybody could understand what she is saying? Please share. Shreya, over to you once again. You please try again. Shreya, can you hear? Okay, she will put her question here. So, like last exam, we have to write this exam. Yes, same here. Good.
Okay, sir.
Our question paper pattern is completely based on this only. So, do preserve those question papers of the midterm examination. The same format is to be followed, right?
Sir, exam date.
Hmm?
Exam date.
Exam dates will be shared with you like okay.
1 month after the.
Yes, yes, yes. Don't worry, there is no hurry. I'm just explaining you well in advance so that you can remember and practice it well. Okay?
Sir, can you send this all PDF again?
Yes, yes, I'll share definitely. Don't worry.
Sir, exams will be after Diwali, na?
Yes. Okay. So you understood question number three?
Yes, sir.
Any query? Any
Yes.
doubt? Again, I'll
No,
repeat.
sir.
There are two paragraphs provided. You need to attempt one, each carrying five questions, each one for 1 mark. That will 5 marks. You need to attempt all five from the first or the all five from the second, not both of them. Okay, not uh, one or two from the first and rest from others. No. Okay, make it very clear and ensure that you are following this well. Then number four question is based on poetry. Means two stanzas will be provided, one from one poem and the second from other poem. Again, same way, you need to attempt all five from the first stanza or all five from the second stanza. Not both, nor partially from first stanza some and partially from another stanza few questions. Same way, like third. But third is completely based on prose or drama, and four number question is based on poetry. Okay, so this way, question number one, 10 marks, question number two, 10 marks, question number three, 10 marks. Understood? And four, sorry, three and four together, 10 marks. So this way we are done with 30 marks out of 80. Now the next question, that is question number five, completely based on grammar. So you please note if possible, even all of these videos are available there. The link that has been shared with you a day before yesterday at 4:30 or 5. You will get some videos on YouTube and all there also in Google Drive. You please download them and preserve them for your record as and when possible. Or if the need be, you please watch them again and again. They will all help you. Secondly, the grammar topic. See, tenses are there. Means the questions. Question number five is only having 12 questions. Out of 12, you need to attempt only 10 are to be answered. They are also in a very simple manner. Simple in the sense each question having four alternatives, and you just need to choose one of them. So this is the way you can attempt this question number five. But what are the grammar topics that these questions will be based on? So the first one is tenses. You know, present tense, past tense, future tense, present. There are four subtypes. Past tense has also four subtypes. Future has also four subtypes. You know the structures, how to identify. If you don't know, you please tell me so that we can learn all tenses again and revise them in a better way. Fine. Second, models. Models are also are nothing but they are partially the part of tenses only. So in the tenses there are some models used: amizar, was, were, have, has, had, shall, will. And apart from that there are more auxiliary verbs like should, could, may, might, must, used to. I think I have given you the list of 24 auxiliary verbs. Do you remember? To be, am, is, are, was, were. To have, has, had. And others, they are shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, used to, dare to, need not. Do you remember those all 24? You please tell me if you don't remember, or if you don't find, we'll again learn them in detail. Okay. Then number 3, subject verb concord. Subject verb concord means if I am saying I, what is to be there after I? Am, is, are, what should be there?
Am.
Present tense. Am, very good. So that is subject verb concord. Then if I am saying he, and I am giving you options was, were, am,
Was.
or none of them.
Was.
Was, that is subject verb concord, right? You please tell me again. We are done with this, but if you want me to tell again and explain, you just tell me today itself. We will continue with that tomorrow and do with each topic one by one. Number 4, reported speech. You know, direct and indirect speech, if you remember. You know, I am speaking to you directly. That is direct speech. But whatever our conversation is taking place, that you are conveying to your parents, that sir told something, and that you are sharing with your parents, that is indirect speech. The direct communication between us has been conveyed by you or somebody else to some third person. That is indirect speech. Then how to change direct speech into indirect speech and vice versa. That also we are done with. If you don't remember the kinds of sentences and the rules, you please tell me. We'll again discuss in detail and do with many examples, more revision. All right. So basically here there are 3 kinds of sentences that you need to work on. Commands and requests means imperative kind of sentence. Statements, that is declarative or assertive kind of sentence. And third, questions means interrogative kinds of sentence. You know, there are again 2 subtypes. Yes, no type, also known as verbal type question, and WS type, also known as informative kind of question. So we'll again learn in detail. If you wish, you please tell me one by one. Or shall I start from tenses tomorrow and let's finish with one by one all of them. The 5th one is determiners. What do you say, dear students? Determiners are nothing but simply those the words which help us determining the thing. It contains, you know, prepositions, pronouns, articles. So they are all the parts of determiners. Like this is a laptop. So this is a determiner, that is showing the position. If I am using an article, that is also a part of determiner. But dear students, prepositions have been deleted from our syllabus in the rationalized curriculum. You can see the deleted parts. Use of passive voice. We have learned active and passive voice, but it has been deleted. There won't be any questions asked based on active and passive voice. Then the another thing, clauses, noun clause, adverb clause. You know, they were of kind of condition or time or relative. They are also deleted. So even if we are done with that, you don't worry. We'll not repeat them again because they are not going to be asked in the examination. Okay. And of course, there are not prepositions. So do you want me to explain these topics, 5 of them, one by one? Can we start with them tomorrow then? What do you say?
Yes, sir.
Tenses,
Yes, sir.
verb concord, reported speech, including commands and requests, statements and questions, and the 5th one, determiners. Fine?
Yes, sir.
Same topics are there for class 10 also. Same one. These are the only 5. No changes.
So these are in the form of MCQs, no?
Yes, in the form of MCQs only. There are the questions given with 4 alternatives. You need to choose one of them. Like you have attempted, no? The previous question paper. The same way.
Yes, sir.
Right? I think
Yes, sir.
with my explanation, you must have realized that we are done with them and the notes must be there in your notebooks. But you know, just for more revision, we'll study them again. Fine?
Yes, sir.
This was part A for 40 marks. I'll take you just a glance through. Number 5 question is based on grammar for 10 marks. Number 3 and 4 are based on literature textbook for 10 marks. This way 20 marks. Number 2 question is unseen passage, 10 marks. This way 30 marks. And number one question again, unsynthesized 10 marks. So out of 80 marks, part A is for 40 marks, 50% of the weightage. All MCQs, multiple choice questions. Isn't it easy, dear students?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now let's discuss part B. Part B is question number 1. You please remember again one more thing. Part A, question number 1 to 5. And there again you need to mention part B. You cannot say this question number 1 as number 6, because here you can see the last question from part A or question number 5. So you cannot mention as question number 1 from part B as question number 6, right? You need to specifically mention part B there and again question number 1. And don't attempt some questions from part A and then some questions from part B, again some questions from part A and again some questions from part B. It will definitely help you losing your marks. Do you want that kind of help?
No, sir.
Then avoid, refrain from doing so, mixing the questions. Some of you have done in this test, in midterm examination. So in this part B, first question carries 5 marks. What is there in question number 1? Under writing skill, descriptive paragraph. And descriptive paragraph about what? Person? Yes. Descriptive paragraph is only about person. Like you remember, you have written about C.V. Raman, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Very good. There won't be descriptive paragraph about places or the situations or the events, right? Such kinds of questions won't be there, only about person. And that too, some hints, some clues will be provided. Like if you remember, they were provided in the midterm examination. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then optional to this, out of two, one is to be attempted, one is to be answered. So one is descriptive paragraph about a person, you understood. And second one is diary entry. Right? There will be visual or verbal clues provided. Based on that, you need to write. This time, you have written diary entry about COVID, but the hints or the clues were not provided purposely because you are already aware of all of it. And I wanted full freedom for you all to write in your own way. Otherwise, in the examination, hints, some words in the form of visual or verbal will be provided. Right? Understanding everyone? And it carries 5 marks. Any doubt about question number 1 from part B? Under writing skill?
No.
Very good. Do respond, dear students. Don't just keep quiet. No? I doubt when you are not speaking, either you are understanding, listening or not. Good. So the next question number 2 is writing a story. And that also you need to write only in 100 to 120 words. Vaishnavi especially, Vaishnavi Sharma, you are writing stories, you are writing answers very well, but you are writing more than 300 or 400 or sometimes 500 words. That is also not good. Minimum word limit is to be followed, that is 100 words, and maximum 120. Not less than 100 and not more than 120. You should please
Sir,
practice. You should know how many words are there in your line and accordingly you can follow.
So
Yes, dear
6 to 7
Ghanshyam?
words can be. So 6 to 7 words can be more.
No, dear, 20 words can be adjusted, less or more. Means it can be 100 minimum and not more than 120. I think that much of, understanding must be there with you. You know how many words you are writing. And at a
Yes, sir.
glance, you just need not to count words 1, 2, 3 like that. It's so easy to do. But for that, you need practice.
Yes,
Okay?
sir.
yes, sir.
And formats are very important. Many of you have written very well about C.V. Raman, but title is only not given. So without head, can a man be looking good? Similarly, here, dear students, without the title, should whatever you have written be considered?
No, sir.
Then you have written very well story, but no title. What is the use of it? So always remember, you follow the format. Title is very mandatory for all the writing skills. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Even it is not mentioned there in the format of diary entry, but if you are mentioned that write a diary entry about COVID-19, so the title should have been given on the top, so that the person who is checking your answers easily gets that yes, you have written about COVID-19. So that much of part of the question can be mentioned on the top. It cannot be the answer of, it cannot be the part of your answer, but just supportive. Okay, so please keep in mind and accordingly you practice. Number 2 question, writing story. There both the questions will be based on stories. Either the beginning of the story will be given or the end, or you will be just suggested some points, and based on that you need to write a story. You choose the first story or the other, but attempt only one. Like here in question number 1, first question will be based on paragraph writing on a person, but second optional will be about diary entry. But in number 2 question here, both the options are about story writing only. There is alternative choice of story writing. Okay, internal alternative or internal choices. Is it clear to everyone? Till previous
Yes,
year
sir.
you were supposed to write a letter also or descriptive paragraph on a place or event, but it has been deleted in this revised curriculum. Okay, so we need not to practice writing letters nor descriptive paragraph on a place or event. Now next part, next question in part B, that goes for 30 marks. Question number 1 and 2, they carried 10 marks out of 40, because part A is for 40 marks and part B for 40. So we are done with the first and second question carrying 10 marks. Let's move ahead. It is now question number 3, 4, 5 and 6. They are all based on literature. Question number 3, here you need to attempt 4 questions out of 6. Here many of you have made the mistake. Even if I had told you well in advance, even the questions were separated. 3 questions were given under the title behave and 3 questions were given under the title movements, but I have mixed them all together and considered them all as 6 and have attempted any 4. There you have lost, dear students, your marks. Please keep in this mind that 6 questions are given, but 3 are based on behave and 3 are based on movements. You need to attempt only 2 from 3 questions from behave, and similarly only 2 from 3 questions asked from movement. You please keep in mind, don't forget. There, I remember in this examination most of the students have done this mistake and have lost their marks. Didn't I share with you before also, dear students, before the examination? Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Then why was the mistake done and you have lost your marks? I'm really sorry for that. Number 4 question. So this question, 4 marks, each carrying 2 marks. So 2 into 4, 8 marks. Number 4 question, same way, but just carrying each one of them 3 marks. 4 questions, 3 into 4, 12 marks. No differences. Only difference between question number 3 and 4 is question number 3 each carrying 2 marks and question number 4 each carrying 3 marks. Otherwise, same way, that there will be 3 questions from behave, 3 from movements. You need to choose 2 from behave and attempt and their answers, and 2 from movements out of 3 based on movements. Understanding? Any doubt? Any query, dear students?
No, sir.
Very good. Then question number 5. Question number 5 is completely based on behave, and it is self-response kind of question, where you may not find the answers directly in the text, but you need to think over whatever lessons you have learned. Based on that, you need to write your answer using your creativity, imagination, and extrapolation beyond the text and across the text. Means you will get the reference there, but complete answer won't be there. It's depending on the way you have understood the text. Understanding, everyone? And it carries 5 marks, complete 5 marks. So in such kinds of answers, you firstly introduce the question. Means you can give the reference in the sense, many of you have attempted this way. I have seen this question is from so and so test. No, this is not the way, dear students. You need not to mention like that, but here you can mention that so and so author mentions about this in his text, and there you can start that way your answer. Don't try to be very smart in your answers, showing that you know everything, it will lose your marks, and it will, increase your number of words also. So we try to be, very precise and answer to the point. Follow the word limits. I am again and again telling you. Question number 1 is 100 to 120 words from part B. 2 again 120 words. Third, 20 to 30 words. Fourth, 40 to 50 words. You please remember this and practice accordingly. Number 5 again 100 to 120 words. Many students have written those 20 to 30 words as their answer in 100 to 120 words, and number 5 question in just 20 to 30 words. How can you be given full marks even if you are trying to give everything in brief? No, try to understand where you should be precise, brief, and where you need to extend your ideas as a part of your answer, right? Especially in number 3 and 4, you need not to use your brain. Whatever is there in the text, that you can put there. But in 4 and 6 number of questions, there you need to be very precise. That is there in the text, but more creative and imaginative and extrapolative in your answers. That is across and beyond the text. Understanding? And that way your answer will be of
Yes, sir.
about 100 to 120 words. Question number
Yes,
6 is almost similar to question number 5, but question number 5 is based on behavior, and question number 6 is based on moments. That is the only difference between them. And this way, those 8 plus 12, question number 3, 8 marks, question number 4, 12 marks, they become 20, 5 and 6 together, 10 marks. So 20 plus 10, 30, and question number 1 and 2 together, 10 marks. This way, 40 marks, part B. Understood? Part A and part B, 40 marks, their distribution and the way you are supposed to write the answers.
Yes, sir.
Very
Yes, sir.
good. Now, let's see what are the prescribed books for you to study. First book, that is Beehive, textbook for class 9. From that, there are some texts deleted. The first one is The Lake Isle of Innisfree. Second is The Snake and the Mirror. Both of them are the poem. The third one is also poem. The Duck and the Kangaroo. The Snake and the Mirror is not poem. It is a prose. Question number 4, Kathmandu. That is the last lesson, second last. That has also been deleted. And the poem there itself in the same unit number 10, A Slumber Did My Spirit Still. So you can read them just for your information, but there won't be any questions asked based on this text. Understood, dear students?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Now, from moments, your supplementary reader for class 9, Ishwaran the Storyteller. I think third lesson. And second last, maybe The Accidental Stories. That has also been deleted. You can read them just for your information, but there won't be any questions asked based on them. And at last, there is Words and Expressions. That is your workbook. You please practice it as much as possible. It will help you understand, the unseen passages in a better way, and it is just for your practice. Okay, the workbook.
Yes, sir.
So that's it. The projects are there, then other things. I'll now just try to share with you the current status of our syllabus. Do you know what is it? What is the current status of our syllabus? Is it done completely or any lesson, any text left?
So,
Hmm? I'll share with you. You can see. We'll go one by one with each text and grammar part and everything. Can you see here, dear students, on your screen? Firstly, we'll discuss textbook in English for class 9.
yes, sir.
The first
Yes,
text is the one they had. It is a prose. Completed? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then there is The Road Not Taken. The poem again. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Very good. Then The Sound of Music. In that, Bismillah
Sir.
Khan and also Evelyn Glennie.
Yes, sir, complete.
Completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. Then Wind, the poem. Completed?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good. Little Girl. Again a prose. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes,
Then
sir.
Rain on the Roof. Again the poem. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then A Truly Beautiful Mind. Prose
Yes,
again.
sir.
Completed?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
yes,
In
sir.
the Lake Isle of Innisfree, it has been deleted. It is a poem. Just I showed you, right? It is not there in the revised curriculum. So you please read it. Try to enjoy. Then The Snake and the Mirror. It is a prose. It is
Yes, sir.
also not there in the text. Has been deleted in the rationalized curriculum. Okay. Are you getting everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And there
Yes,
is
sir.
A Legend of the
Yes, sir.
Northland. The poem again. You remember the story that of old woman where Saint Peter had gone and was asking for a
Yes,
cake
sir.
in the cake?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Good.
sir.
In my childhood, about Dr. Kalam story, the prose,
Yes, sir.
done, completed. Then No Men Are Foreign,
Yes, sir. It
the
is
poem.
completed.
Yes, good. Then the packing, the text, Montmorency, Jerome, George, and Harris, how they
Yes,
were
sir.
packing
Complete.
their ways, completed.
Sir, done.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Then The Duck and the Kangaroo, it has been deleted, and you have learnt it in class 8 also, if you remember. Then Reach for the Top, the first story about Santosh Yadav, and the second about whom?
Maria
Forgotten?
Sharapova.
Maria Sharapova.
Yes, Maria Sharapova. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Then
sir.
On Killing a Tree, that is a poem. Completed? Do you remember? The way
Yes,
Yes,
the
sir.
sir.
poet has
Yes, sir.
written.
Yes, sir.
Then The Bond of Love, you know, how Bruno became Baba, how he was sent to the zoo and was brought back. Do you remember the story?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Then the
Sir. Yes,
snake
sir.
time, the snake, how he is trying to escape himself away from the stick, being held by a man trying to kill it. Remember?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. Then Kathmandu, it has been deleted. Slumber did my spirit chill, deleted.
Deleted.
If I were you, the drama.
Completed.
Who
Completed.
are the other
Yes, sir.
characters?
Completely.
Who are the characters?
Gerard and the Intruder.
Jared and
Very good. You know the drama. That is and one explain. Then let's discuss about movement supplementary reader in English. The Lost Child. Done. The child, who was
yes,
lost. Did he find his parents or not? That was a question unanswered. Then The Adventures of Toto. For how much rupees he was brought and again was sold. For what reason?
Yes.
Do you remember the story?
Yes, sir.
Ishwaran the storyteller,
Yes, sir.
deleted
yes, sir.
in the kingdom of fools. The disciple and the guru, the fool king and his minister. That story, remember? Single to do,
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
every to
Yes,
do.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. And the happy prince, that prince, the statue, how the swallow bird helped him, and finally both of them died. Then the question was there in the heaven asked to bring two precious things, and what was brought? You remember?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
And weathering the storm in Esma, the story of Prashant, if you remember, right?
Yes, sir.
Then the last leap, Sue, Sue and what was another? John C, the main
Yes,
character.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Good.
She was
Enter
Christian.
else. Right. Then a house is not a home. How his house got on fire and how he was missing his cat very much, and how he was helped by his friends from the school, classmates at new place. Do you remember the story? A house is
Yes,
not a
sir.
home. Good.
Yes,
Then
sir.
the accidental tourist deleted. You please read it for more information in your spare time, leisure time. Then the beggar. Do you
Yes, sir.
remember the beggar? That man who used to pretend asking for begs and alms, saying and making different stories, and was finally caught red-handed, and he started working and finally became a good person. Then tenses, modals, subject, verb, concord, reported speech, determiners, use of determiners. As you are saying that you want more explanation, we'll discuss them again one by one. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Even if they are already done, but we'll discuss in detail again. Use of passive voice deleted, as you have seen. Clauses also are not there and not preposition. Writing skill descriptive paragraph on a person is there. We have just discussed. We have attempted a question also about P. Raman. then diary entry, you know well, the format. We will also discuss if you want, and also story writing, right? And later on a situation and descriptive paragraph on a place or event are related, right? Any doubt, dear students?
Yes, sir. No, sir. No doubt.
No, sir.
Good. Something that you want to ask or share?
Sir, you have not sent the attendance sheet of October.
Hasn't it been shared with you?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, please ask your class teacher. He or she will share with you definitely. You do your attendance. Otherwise, you are putting your names here in the chat box. That is also being recorded. Okay. Don't worry.
Yes, sir.
But you please request your teacher, class teacher especially. Fine. Any more queries? Any more doubts?
No, sir.
Gayatri, Shreya, Avishkar, anybody?
No, sir.
No? Okay then. Thank you so much, dear
Sir,
students. That's it for today. Have a great day ahead. Take care.
Sir,
Avishkar?
Thank you, sir.
thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay,
Bye, sir.
let's listen, dear students. Avishkar is saying something. Avishkar, over to you.
Sir, when are exams starting?
After Diwali, you will be intimated well in advance. Don't worry. Okay? You have joined late, I think. Fine. Good day ahead. Bye. Take care.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye,